Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Excalibur Data Systems Roundtable Tech Talk. I am Mike Fuson, and I'm joined by one of my most favoritist people in the whole world, Tom Petley from HaloITSM. Tom, thanks for joining me today.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for having me back again.
Yes, it's always fun to get together and talk all the wonderful things that are Halo. And Tom's got something special to share with us today, something that the team at Halo is working on. And it's something that's going to be coming to Halo. And if you're not a customer yet, or if you are a customer coming to your Halo soon, if you're not a customer yet, something you could take advantage of. So, Tom, take it away. Tell us what cool things you guys are working on there in the laboratory.
Yeah, so there's quite a lot. So we're kind of just starting I guess our Q3 development cycle. And something I just thought I'd talk to you there about is the virtual agent. So we are releasing a new virtual agent in this quarter. Actually, a lot of it is available. It's not available yet. It is built already. So I was actually going to give a bit of a sneak peek today, if that's all right.
Ooh,
Like I say, this isn't available yet. This is still kind of in testing and things like that. So it's not yet available, but it's due for release at the end of this quarter. So was that September time. But there are pre-release versions if people want to get ahead of the game and have a look at it as well. So I thought we'd talk a little bit about that today, if that's all right.
great. That'd be
Um,
fantastic.
so I might just share my screen. Is that shared? Okay, can you see that? My
It's
screen?
not shared yet.
No, I missed it. Extra button. There we go. Can you see that now?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So we're going to talk about this guy down in the bottom corner here. So the new chatbot basically. And this is all. It's got a big drag and drop, basically a workflow builder. So you can basically create this however your organization or however the organization wants to work. So I've got a few examples here of some buttons, and then I've also got some which uses the kind of the natural language of searching to suggest responses and things like that. So you can either put buttons in, like I've got here. So I've got a question, report an issue, or even speak to someone because it does have an actual live chat component to it as well.
Wow.
Because it's really important that chatbots don't just become they can annoy people if they don't work properly and they're not very good. We always think it's really important to have the option of being able to actually speak to a person. So I thought we'll go for I have a question. And this just gives a bit of an example of, actually, I think I might just actually report an issue to say my printer isn't working, something like that. And you'll see here that it integrates with the knowledge base, which is really, really important because that's one of the benefits you get from a chatbot or a virtual agent is that you can give the customer solutions immediately. You can give them the answer straight away. So in this case, it suggested a knowledge base article, which we could click into and take that through. Or we could say this isn't useful and it could go on to raising a ticket. So I thought I'd just give an example of, let's go for a yes, this is useful. And you'll see here, it also gives us the option of then doing other things. It's basically, this is the flow we configured, so you can put whatever you want in there. If I was to choose that's everything, it will give us the option to basically leave feedback. So we're always improving that bot, basically improving the flows and making sure we're always giving those our users the best experience. Really, this is the first time you've seen this, Mike. I think. What
Yeah,
are your immediate thoughts?
I like it. I like it. I loved hearing, hey, we're going to have live chat capabilities too.
Yeah, it's amazing. So I can actually show you a bit of that as well. Let's go for a smiley face. That was next in the chat. um, so I'm just going to restart this and we'll do a new one. Um, Let me just load it up. So this time we'll go for I'd like to speak to someone, and what I'd like to talk about. Let's just go to say I'll just say hi. Keep it nice and simple. So you'll see it's connecting to someone, and you can control how it's all connecting up. So you can have different teams, different kind of service desk people. You can have different departments even. So it might be an IT chatbot, but you could also have like an HR facilities chatbot as well. We built the option to have profiles in. I don't know if you can hear that annoying pinging noise, but in my head, I've got this on the other tab here. You can see this dancing around and pinging here. So because I'm on the other end of the live chat now, I'm kind of taking the role of being the resolver as part of that. I'll just put some dummy text in here, but you'll see it's all immediate. It's all between the two. You'll see the response there. So yeah, you can basically it can feed straight into actually chatting with a person. And of course, with all the things in Halo, all that data is being stored. So we can use that in our reporting. We can pull that into dashboards, analytics, all that kind of stuff. What do you think?
That's very, very cool. I like the fact too that it's built into Halo, so
Yeah,
it's not, you're not in another tool or another tab necessarily in your browser in order to do the chat. You're doing it right within your workspace that you're already working in.
yeah. There's options as well to kind of do full screen, so you can actually make it a page if there are some use cases where you actually just want to, I don't know, send your users a shortcut or something, and it takes them straight to chat. So you could do something like that as well.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And I don't know if we want to get into too much of the background behind it, but there's a whole configuration area within the just the standard configuration area in Halo. This new area called Chat, and underneath here, there's loads of settings. Basically, we've given you the option to have chat profiles. So the idea is you could have, like I said, an IT profile, an HR profile, but you might also have an external facing profile as well. So you might want to put something on a website, for example, or an intranet, and that might be different to the chat that an authenticated user gets. So there's various scenarios that we've considered, and yeah, we kind of built it. So it's going to be, we basically see virtual agents and chatbots as actually becoming a really key part of the IT kind of service. Whereas before they used to be, it's almost nice to have a bit of live chat on the side or a chatbot on the side, but in the future, kind of we envisage that being a really key component of how the IT service operates, really.
Yeah, the first thing that popped up was going to be one of the questions that ran through my mind is, what about canned responses? And I saw that as the first option in that list, because it is something, having used chatbot. There's so many different chatbot type systems out there. Canned responses are a nice thing to have as an agent, because you seem to be typing the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, so you can build those canned responses in. So when you're using live chat, you can then just call upon those canned responses. You can also build they're not so much canned responses, but in the bot flow, the actual bot itself, you can use those responses as well, and the bot will actually use them instead of the person.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat.
And as with everything that Halo builds, this will be release number 1. And you'll get a bunch of feedback from customers or little things that customers may want. And we're going to see this continue to evolve over time, and get just better and better.
Absolutely, yeah. So like you said, this is version 1. It's not even available yet to people. Not for another few weeks yet. I'm not going to make it available until then. But yeah, once it's available, that's how we improve everything in Halo. Is just getting feedback, kind of using it in even real life scenarios. We'll have kind of our early engagement kind of customers. They like to kind of get using it and put it in real world scenarios, and that's amazing for us to get that feedback. And we'll just keep improving it.
Very exciting. Very exciting. And and as you said, it's built in to Halo.
This is a bit messy. There is it will look a lot neater than that when we release it. But it's got basically, I want to show here, it's got a drag and drop builder, the flow. So you can actually, each of these paths, you can configure exactly what happens under each option.
Wow. So as I see so many things here, I look at that, and that's like the workflow builder and other configuration components a customer's already familiar with within the Halo structure, and so it's applying those things that you already know as a customer to a new capability, and being able to build it out the same way you build everything else out in
Yeah,
Halo. Um,
exactly. We've kind of discussed that before in previous videos about how getting different departments on, you reuse that Halo knowledge. This is very similar. It's kind of using a new component of Halo, but it's still the same kind of look and feel components. It's the same kind of logic that sits there, and hopefully it's pretty quick to pick up because it's
it certainly makes it easier. You're not going, oh, well, for the chatbot, you do something completely different, a
yeah,
completely different way. It's one of the attention to details that I've loved as we've worked together over these past couple of years, and watched the system continue to evolve. It's something that Halo as an organization pays close attention to, and making it that not only that ease of use, but it's that simplicity of administration, where you're not going to have an administrator that needs to go to a 3-week class to learn how to do, if they can do a workflow, they can change the chatbot workflow.
absolutely, yeah,
It's the
absolutely.
same stuff.
And if you kind of, it's one of those things like you just start using it, and then it kind of says, okay, what action do you want? Do you want it to show a field? Do you want it to show a message? So it kind of just makes sense, and you can just start using it, and it's pretty intuitive. And yeah, if you've got questions, and there's obviously documentation, and talk to people, talk to you, talk to me.
Right.
Yeah,
Right, and I'm sure at some point there'll be a video that'll walk you through all of the setup and configuration of the new chatbot that'll be coming to Halo, to a Halo system near you, here during this third quarter. It's very, very exciting. So, Tom, thank you for sharing that with us. It's exciting to see the new things you guys are working on, and it's not things you're talking about. It's things that are under development, and as you said, this is, a lot of the pieces are already there, and it'll be available to customers coming very soon, to their Halo system. It's very exciting. Tom, thanks for joining me today and sharing the exciting things that are happening at Halo.
yeah, absolutely no problem at all. Yeah, loved it. Speak to you soon.
And for those of you that are watching, head out to excaliburdata.com and sign up for your free trial of Halo, and reach out to us. And we'd love to share Halo, and pull in one of our friends like Tom Petley, to chat with you about what Halo could do for your organization. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you soon.